guys, so for this tutorial I'm going to be using my yarn, which is from a brand called Bon Crystal, my stitch markers, measuring tape, and my size 3.5mm hook. So to get started, you're going to be working in 3 panels, the back panel and the 2 front panels. So I'm going to start by making the back panel first before we move over to the front panel. So for the back panel, you're going to start by measuring your shoulder blade. So you're going to measure one end of your shoulder down to the other end of your shoulder, and for mine I have a total of 28 inches. Now I'm going to add an extra 10 inches to my measurement. So the measurement you get from your shoulder, when you measure your shoulder, you're going to add 10 inches or more or less, depending on how oversized you want the shirt to be. But for mine, I'm going to be adding 10 to 12 inches. So I'm just going to start by making a chain that will give me the amount of inches I want. So since my shoulder blade is 18 inches plus 10 inches, I'm going to make a chain that will give me 28 to 30 inches. So I did a total of 150 chains, and this is 30 inches when stretched. So I added extra 10 inches to my measurements. If you remember, my shoulder blade was 28, so I added 12 inches, making it 30 inches. So now what you want to do is you want to start by chaining one. In the first stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and the next stitch with 1 double crochet. So you just want to put 1 double crochet all the way down to the chain till you get to the end of the chain. Now I've come to the end of row 1. For row 2, start by chaining 1 and turn over. Put 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. So all you're going to do is you're going to be working back and forth with 1 double crochet till you have the length you want, which I'll let you know how many rows I end up with before we work on the underarm and the other part of the top. But for now, just keep going into each stitch with 1 double crochet back and forth. So I'm not going to be doing any increase or decrease, just 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I did a total of 50 rows for the back panel. Now what you're going to do is you're going to mark off 25 stitches away from both ends. So I marked off 25 stitches and used my stitch marker to mark off the 25th stitch on this side, and then do the same for the other side. Now you're going to start by chaining 1, go into the first stitch with 1 double crochet. You're starting from where the stitch marker is, and you're just going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to where the other stitch marker is. So this is going to be the shoulder panel. Just put 1 double crochet in each stitch. I've come to where my stitch marker is. I'm going to start by chaining 1 and turn over. Now put 1 double crochet in each stitch. So you're just going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to this end where you started. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to keep on working back and forth between these two ends till you get the length you want for the shoulder panel. And just do this, and then I'll show you how many rows I did for my shoulder panel, but just keep on working back and forth between the two ends with one double crochet. For the front panel, I'm going to start by making a chain of 6 to 5. So I have a total of 65 chains, and I'm just going to repeat what I did for the back panel. So chain 1 and go into each stitch with 1 double crochet, and you're just going to work in 1 double crochet back and forth till you have a total of 50 rows, because I did 50 rows for the back panel before we start working on the armhole. So you're just going to do this for 50 rows till you're just going to do this so you have a total of 50 rows, and then we're going to work on the armhole. So just keep going back and forth the chain, just keep going back and forth with 1 double crochet till you have a total of 50 rows. Now I have a total of 50 rows for the front panel. Now what I did was I marked off 25 stitches away from one end, and then I just used my stitch marker to mark off the 25th stitch. Now you're going to start by chaining 1 turn over, put 1 double crochet in each stitch. You're going to do this till you get to where the stitch marker is. Now I've come to where the stitch marker is, and the 25th stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Now chain 1 and turn over. You're going to skip those 25 stitches that you marked off and just work back and forth. So this is going to be the shoulder panel. Now going to the first stitch with 1 double crochet, going to the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Just continue this till you get to the end of the row. So from this point, you're just going to be working back and forth between the shoulder panel till you have the amount of rows you want, which I'll let you know how many rows of double crochet I end up doing. So now I'm done with the 2 front panels and the back panel. For the shoulder panel, I did a total of 15 rows. Now what you just want to do is you want to start by joining the 2 panels together. So I just stitched all the way from the arm area down to where I wanted my slits to start. Then I did the same for the other side. I just stitched all the way down to where I want my slits to start on this side. And then for the shoulder panel, I just joined the shoulder panel of the front to the back, and then I left 10 stitches away from the end. So I just left 10 stitches out. So now we're just going to work on the arm of the top. So for that, I'm just going to start by attaching my yarn at the armhole of the. So I'm just going to start by attaching my yarn at this end of the armhole. Chain 1. In the first stitch, go in with 1 single crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 single crochet and the next with 1 single crochet. Now you're just going to work in 1 single crochet round the armhole till you come back to this end. So for this sleeve, I did a total of 120 single crochet, so I'm just going to work in one single crochet in each stitch, making sure I have a total of 120 single crochets. Now I've come to the end of the row and I'm just going to slip stitch into the chain 1 I did at the beginning of the row. Now chain 1, go into the first stitch with 1 double crochet. In the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Now you're just going to go around with 1 double crochet round the armhole till you have the length you want for the sleeves. So just keep on going around with 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now I did a total of 15 rows of double crochet for the other sleeve, so I'm just going to keep on going around till I have a total of 15 rows, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. But for now, just keep on going around the armhole with 1 double crochet. Now I'm done with the sleeves and I did a total of 15 rows of double crochet. You can make the sleeves longer if you want it to be long, or you can make it shorter depending on the length you want for the sleeves. But I have a total of 15 rows of double crochet. Now we are going to work on the neck of the shirt. So what you want to do is you want to attach your yarn at one end of the neckline. So remember that I marked off 10 stitches away from the front panel and I left 10 stitches on the other side of the front panel. So you're just going to start by attaching your yarn at this end. Now I'll just be working on the collar of the shirt. So you want to start by chaining 1. In the first stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Now going to the next stitch with 1 double crochet and the next stitch with 1 double crochet. So you just put in 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to this end. Now I've come to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn over. In the first stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. So like I said, you're just going to be working back and forth. You're just going to be working back and forth between the two ends with 1 double crochet till you have the length you want for the collar, which I'll let you know how many rows of double crochet I end up with. But just keep on going back and forth with 1 double crochet in each stitch with no increase or decrease. Now I'm done with the collar and I did a total of 16 rows for the collar. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the buttonhole. So for that, I'm just going to take my yarn Start by chaining 6. Now chain 1, go into the first stitch with 1/2 double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1/2 double crochet, and the next with 1/2 double crochet. Chain 1, turn over, put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. Chain 1, turn over, put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. So you're just going to go back and forth with 1/2 double crochet in each stitch, and I'm going to do this for 10 to 12 rows, and I'll show you how to work on the buttonhole. So I did a total of 12 rows of half double crochet. For the 13th row, you're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and go into the last stitch with 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet, not 1/2 double crochet. So chain 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the last stitch with 1/2 double crochet. Now chain 1, put 1/2 double crochet in the first stitch, go into the chain 1 space with 1/2 double crochet. So this chain 1 space serves as your buttonhole. Now just continue with 1/2 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. Chain 1, turn over, put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. You're going to do 12 rows of half double crochet before you repeat the buttonhole again, or you can do 8 rows. It depends on how you want to space the buttonhole. So I'm just going to be doing 12 rows of half double crochet, and then I'll do the buttonhole, and then do another 12 rows of half double crochet till I have the length I want for my button panel. Okay, so guys, I'm done with the shirt, and I attached my buttonhole. So I just sewed the buttonholes right at the hem to the body of the shirt. So, and then I attached my buttons where I wanted it to be. So this is what the shirt looks like. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial, and if there's anything you don't understand, please leave a comment down in the comment section and I'll definitely reply.